Okay, so part two. My phone was plugged in, but I guess it wasn't charging because the battery died. So, anyway, I guess I'm just taking that as a sign to cut that short. So, sometimes it is what it is. Like sometimes people are in your life for a short period of time. Sometimes they're in your life for a long period of time. Sometimes you separate and come back together. So, I feel like just there's this overall energy of walking away in March. And then it's interesting because when it comes to work, there's this energy of compromise, which was February's, it's the same energy, Three of Pentacles. So when it comes to work, it's like, if you are the person who's going to be collaborating with others, or if you work with others just in general, right? That you're going to be you're going to be compromising, you're going to be taking everybody's, perspective into consideration, and really, really working together. Okay, so let's take a look at April. All right, overall energy for April. Ooh, King of Wands. So wands are representative of the element of fire. This is just very creative, passionate energy. So there is, this is big. I'm picking up on big Aries energy, and in March, that is Aries season. So people are really going to be feeling fired up, feeling creative, feeling passionate. I think the one kind of warning that comes with this is to, be careful that you're not just rushing from one thing to another, because that is this King of Wands energy is like, you move from, it's like as soon as the passion dies down, you go on to the next best thing. So that's kind of what this energy in April is. So, but it is a really fiery, passionate energy. And then in love, oh my gosh, threes, a lot of threes. So there's more. So this is a card of coming together, celebrating, socializing. When it comes to love, I feel like there's two collective energies that I'm picking up. One is sorry, I'm just kind of letting it soak in. Okay, there's a few. There's, on the one hand, I feel like some people are really going to be feeling this fiery, passionate energy, and going out more, just socializing, meeting people, celebrating, just kind of going out. And then, I do feel like for some, there is this strong third party energy where it's just kind of like three's a crowd, like they're together and she's just kind of on her own, and then with the other three. So for some, there's definitely like a theme of this third party kind of love triangle energy, whether that's with another person or work, religion, family, whoever that third energy, whatever that third energy is. There is a bit of a consistent energy of this love triangle going on throughout the year so far. So when it comes to work, it's like I feel like you're going to be getting a really positive incoming message. Maybe you're using this creative energy to create, right? To actually put yourself out there in whatever creative artistic expression is for you, whether that's music or, writing, maybe somebody starting a podcast or a Twitch channel, YouTube channel, whatever it is, some kind of creative endeavor. And it's like I feel like you're going to be putting yourself out there and getting really positive news, because this has to do with a message incoming, and it's coming in hot, coming in fast. This is more fire energy, so there's a lot of and this is Sagittarius energy. This is like the arrow. It's like coming in hot and coming in fast. So a lot of positive things when it comes to work and career. It's like your partnership is paying off. If you're working with other people, really compromising is going to pay off in big ways. So let's go with May, 9 of Cups. Let's fucking go. Excuse my language. This is just like wish granted, wish fulfillment, dream come true. Everyone is, what month is this? May, April, May. All right then. Okay. So Maybe there is a lot of celebrating going on in April where, you're coming together, you're getting good news in regards to work, you're socializing, enjoying people's company. And, overall, it's kind of like you're feeling on cloud nine, that you're feeling really good and really positive. Uh, okay, but the overall, and I'm guessing this has to do with work because the overall love energy is, like I said, I'm not going to sugarcoat. It's not looking so great. There's the Three of Swords and Seven of Swords. So add that together, it's 10. There's going to be like some type of ending happening. There's some type of deception, heartache, heartbreak. This is May, and again, another 3. So, for some people who are in love triangles, and again, this doesn't necessarily mean another person, although it very well could be another person. It's like somebody's going to end up getting hurt, right? At least one person is going to end up getting hurt because it's like there has to be a choice, and maybe there's not really a way to compromise, especially like if it's another person. Maybe if people are wanting committed relationships and not polyamorous, then it's like you kind of have to make a choice, and in the end somebody's going to get hurt. And maybe there's just this energy of hurt, and it's kind of like breaking your own heart, right? So it's like you've put yourself in this situation, and there's this energy of deception, and it's like you're trying to hold on to too much. So I feel like somebody here, this energy here, it has been trying to hold on to too much. Like maybe this is more, it's like you're trying to hold on. There's these 3 energies, and you're trying to hold on to all of the energies, whatever. Maybe this is like your family doesn't really get along with your partner, or you have different religious beliefs, or you are in love with 2 people, or you're in love with somebody who's in love with 2 people, however that resonates for you. And it's like this person is trying to hold on to everything, right? Because it's like they don't want to have to choose. They're trying to hold on to all of it, right? They don't want to have to choose between their lovers, or their lover and their family, or their lover and religion, or whatever it is, right? It's like they want it all. But there is this sense of sadness. So maybe that has to do with the energy, somebody choosing to walk away because it's like maybe they don't want to be a part of this love triangle. So however that resonates for whoever that resonates for. Overall energy in May when it comes to work and career, I mean, this is really positive. This is the Lovers. So this again is like partnership, collaboration, coming together. So, I feel like this 9 of Cups, this wish granted, has to do with work, right? The collective is being rewarded for putting themselves out there creatively, putting themselves out there, and really allowing themselves to collaborate and work with others, and compromising is really going to pay off in really beautiful ways. And how beautiful is this? Then we have the Lovers. And it's funny because we have the Lovers, and this is a card of Gemini, and this is Gemini season that I'm pulling on. So this is June. Okay, we close June. So in May, the overall work energy is the Lovers, and now we have the Lovers again as the overall energy. So there is this energy of really coming together and collaborating, and really getting along, right? There's just this sense of like really just getting along. Your chemistry is flowing, your vibes are connecting, and you're aligned in really beautiful ways. Okay, and so then we have the Knight of Pentacles when it comes to love. So in June, the love energy overall vibe is patience, is what I'm getting, right? There's no need to rush anything that you want to last forever. Quite often the relationships that start off really like hot and heavy don't continue on like that. So it's like there's this need to kind of just slow down. There's no need to rush into anything. It's relationships take time, take work. It's just there's no need to rush. Patience is really key when it comes to love in June. Okay, and then this is such beautiful energy. So we have the Two of Cups, and the Lovers and the Two of Cups are very similar, in that they have to do with coming together in partnership. And so I feel like, oh my gosh, like people's work lives are really, really looking great, honestly. Like this energy, this work career energy is just really coming together, partnering up. I feel like there's just going to be a lot of really interesting collaborations and things that we see this year. And it's a lot of creative energy. Okay, so I feel like, especially coming out of this pandemic, or I don't know, coming out of it is probably not the right words, but 2 years in, I'll say, 2 years into the pandemic, people are realizing, like, you know, they don't want to be working 9 to 5s. They don't need to be working 9 to 5s. They're following the path of their soul. They're following things that just ignite them from within. You know, what is fulfilling? What you know, maybe working that 9 to 5 makes you some good money, but it doesn't actually make you feel fulfilled, right? It's just, you're just working for a check, and it is what it is. And I feel like people are breaking out of that, especially people who are working at places that don't really appreciate their employees, and they're just realizing, like, what am I doing? You know, I'm putting all this energy and effort. I'm spending my life doing this for people who don't even really care about me. So they're finding ways to capitalize and monetize on their passions, which not every passion needs to make you money, but it is really beautiful to see somebody who is musically inclined make money doing music, and it really comes off. And you should do what you love, because I mean, you only have so much time on earth. Like, you should be spending it doing what you love. You should spend your time okay, anyway, let me just move on before I just rant on a whole different subject. Anyway, all right, so what are we on? July. Ooh, overall energy. People are just tired. It's like there's this huge buildup. Maybe something very, like, exciting happens, you know, at the beginning of the summer, and in July, people are like, okay, I just need to rest, recuperate, recharge. I've been through a lot in love, been through a lot in business, a lot of highs, a lot of lows. There's been, you know, it's like, let me just chill. Let me recharge, okay? And when it comes to love, this is somebody walking away. You know, she's pregnant even. Like, if you look at the card, just the imagery on the card, it's a pregnant woman choosing to walk away. So, I mean, shoot, there may very well be someone who is pregnant in July that's choosing to walk away from their partner or the kid's father, or, you know, this, take it as it resonates. So it could be a man walking away. This could be anyone. It's just this energy of walking away. So it's like, you know what, you have been disappointed. You know, the connection that you're in has not quite been, it hasn't really lived up to your hopes. It hasn't really been like what you thought. You're just disappointed. You're just choosing to walk away. Okay, somebody's choosing to walk away. And then when it comes to work, there's a sort of indecisiveness, indecision. There's you know, there's just this. So maybe you're I feel like something climactic happens over summer, and then you're just kind of tired, and you're just kind of wondering, like, where do I go next? What do I do now? Maybe there was some type of passion project, right, with this King of Wands energy around Aries season, this Aries energy, that where it's like you're working on something, it drops, and then you're like, now what? Maybe I should just rest. Maybe I should just take some time to myself, right? Because this is like walking away from a love interest, taking some time to just pause, rest, you know, contemplate where you're gonna go from here. What are, you know, there's just this energy of pausing with this Two of Swords. And so maybe you're choosing not to see something, or maybe you're deciding like between two. Maybe you have a couple of options available to you, and you're just kind of deciding like, okay, well, which one do I want to choose? So in August, Two of Swords. This was the last card that I pulled for July. So, it's July leading into August. There's something that, the collective is choosing not to really see. They're just choosing to kind of keep their eyes closed, keep the blindfold on, not really make a decision. There's just this energy of like not quite making a decision. I know I need to make a decision. I'm just not there yet. So, all right, when it comes to love, this is the High Priestess and Knight of Wands. So it's like someone is, this is probably why, it's interesting the way that this kind of tells a story, right? Because it's like somebody's choosing to walk away because somebody is in this very immature energy of, wanting attention, wanting to just sleep around. It's this kind of just player energy, and players can be men or women, right? This has nothing to do with gender or genitalia. Like, a player is just kind of a way of life, right? So I feel like, this has to do with really using your intuition. Maybe you're the one that's being a little player, you know what I mean? Maybe you were disappointed. Maybe this is the same person who is walking away from a disappointing connection and then going into player mode, you know what I mean? Sometimes that happens when you're in a relationship and you break up, you go into hoe mode. It happens, so maybe that is going to be happening for some people in the collective. For other people in the collective, I feel like the person they're connected with is in player mode, in home mode, and they're really using their intuition, like, this guy, this girl, like this chick, this woman, this whoever, this man, they're doing this, right? They're seeking the attention of other people. They're sleeping with other people. They're and they're probably very charismatic and outgoing, and that's why people are just like kind of drawn to them. They're just like this natural flirt, but it's like they're taking it a little further, and so it's like there's this intuitive energy that people are picking up on, that if this is your partner. And for some people, this is you. Okay, and when it comes to work, you're using your heart, you're being kind, you're being compassionate, you are really being understanding. There's a lot of intuitive energy here in August. It is summer, so you know how people act in the summer. Hoe mode for show. Anyway, all right, so what are we into? September. Very interesting here. We have 10 of Cups with the Tower that came through. So 10 of Cups is like a happily ever after, but Tower is like something shaking it up. So maybe for some people who thought they had their happily ever after, something is going to happen that makes them realize that the foundation is not as stable as they had thought. Maybe some people are actually having a baby. Because we did see the pregnant woman, and it's interesting because now there's a baby. So maybe, right around now, December, January, people are getting together, people are hooking up, and somebody is actually pregnant right now and may not even know it. And it's like which is really interesting, right? Because there's this energy of this pregnant woman walking away here over summer, and now it's like, here's this baby. So anyway, so maybe somebody's due date is going to be in September. Anyway, and there's a Tower moment. So who knows? I feel like this has to do with this happily ever after, right? So maybe, gosh, I don't mean to laugh, but I'm just picturing like a white couple and a black baby or something. You know what I mean? Like the kid comes out and it's just like obviously not the dad the dad's kid or something like that, right? Or it's, you know, you find out that somebody had an affair, or you find out, I don't know, something. It's just this kind of destructive energy that kind of shakes everything that you thought was stable. Okay, and so then when it comes to love, another tower, King of Wands and the Tower, and look, another pregnant. She's pregnant with 2 kids. It's like she could be widowed, she could be just a single mom, divorced, right? But it's just this world, this tower has come crumbling, and so this obviously does have to do with love, because this is it's just what it is. Okay, so 2 towers. All right, so September is going to be really significant for the collective. You know, we have this King of Wands. Here's this King of Wands. So it's kind of like maybe this King of Wands is the one who decided to walk away. You know, there's definitely this energy of somebody choosing to walk away and not be a part of this. And not necessarily that they're not going to be a part of it, it's just they're not going to be like one unit. Anyway, that's obviously not going to resonate for everybody, but that is the collective energy. So obviously with 2 towers, there's obviously something going on in September. All right, 7 of Swords as the overall work energy, career energy. So I feel like maybe you're holding on to too many projects, you're trying to do too much. Maybe even some people are dealing with people who are dishonest, and that's why we have this 2 of Swords kind of indecisive energy. Maybe you're being presented some type of collaboration or partnership, or you're working with somebody who you don't really trust. And so you're just like, you're trying to do it all yourself because you don't really want to work with them. And that's why you haven't really made a decision, because it's like your intuition is telling you that you can't trust this person. Maybe it's like you haven't actually caught them in a lie, but it's like you just kind of intuitively know, you know, sometimes that people are not trustworthy. So really listen to your intuition. Let me just fix this. Okay, let's keep going. All right, what are we on October? Let's see what October has in store for the collective. 8 of Swords. Okay, people. This is more indecisive energy. Look at this. It's like just blindfolded. Like, this is just kind of victim mode, okay? So, you know, sometimes towers, listen, towers hit us all. It's just something, it's just this realization. It's an opportunity to build a strong foundation. It's an opportunity to move forward in a healthy manner. It's really showing you, you know, what in your life needs to fall away. Maybe, you know, sometimes you're in a relationship, and you know you should end it, but you don't. And you stay in this connection and you keep trying to make this connection work, even though deep down you know it's like it's not going to work. And then it's like you just keep getting hit with tower after tower after tower. The universe keeps showing you like, no, this is not for you, until one of you actually makes the courageous decision to separate, right? Or you're in a job and you just have all of these, like, you know, you just get this feeling like you should quit, you should quit, you should quit. Like, you should quit, right? Trust that, follow that. Okay, so in October, it's like people are choosing not to see the situation at hand. People are choosing to stay blindfolded, keep the blindfold on. It's like they tied themselves up. They're kind of in victim mode. Okay, maybe this tower has hit and they just don't even know how to move forward. They're just like, what the heck? What is going on? What is life? Who am I? Where am I? Like, going through this whole kind of identity crisis, dark night of the soul. Like, anyway, this is just, you know, you're not a victim, okay? Things happen to you, but you don't have to, you know, stay a victim, right? Like, you can be victimized without being a victim, if that makes sense. So take the blindfold off, free yourself, okay? Free yourself from any self-limiting beliefs, because in October, you are the one holding yourself back, okay? So when it comes to love, really find that inner strength, okay? Obviously, something for whoever this resonates with is going to go through something in September. So really just, find that inner strength. It's like, you're strong. You've been through a lot. You can do this. You can handle anything that comes your way. Okay. Oh, quite a bit came through when it comes to work and career. So we have the Emperor, Ace of Swords, the Strength card. Interesting, double strength, heavy Leo energy here. And this is Aries energy. So 4 of Wands. Okay, so I feel like in October, people are really going to be gaining clarity when it comes to what they want to do, how they want to build a stable foundation for themselves, for their family. They're gaining that inner strength to really make moves and really take action when it comes to what they want. So it's interesting because it's like there's been a few months here of kind of indecision, and it's like in October you're gaining this sense of clarity. You're like, oh, you know what? I do know how I want to move forward. I do know how I want to protect myself, my family, our future. You're getting that clarity, and you're getting that drive to actually take action. You're getting the strength and the courage that you need to take action. So in November, the overall energy is unknown. Love it. Love it. The crystal ball is clouded. Okay, so this is just a little reminder, and this is so funny because this is November. November is Scorpio season. Scorpio season is very unknown vibes, right? Like very mysterious. Anyway, okay, so with the unknown card, I feel like this is just a reminder that nothing is yet set in stone. You have to embrace the unknown. Sometimes you're not supposed to have all the answers ahead of time. Sometimes, you just kind of have to go with the flow, right? Because, and I feel like this is just a reminder of like, that things can always change, right? You can always make a different decision. Things, nothing, like I just said, like nothing is set in stone. And sometimes you're not meant to have all the answers, right? Sometimes, you just got to keep moving, keep moving forward and having faith. And, I feel like this is another thing that's saying to really find your passion and go by what lights your flame, what lights your soul, what makes your soul light up, right? I feel like I'm wording that really freaking weird, but whatever. I hope you get what I'm saying. All right, 3 of Wands. People are, when it comes to love, just kind of taking a look at where they are, how they got there, just taking stock of the whole situation. It's interesting because here's this 3 of Wands here. So it's like, whatever you've been through when it comes to love, there's still a whole world of possibilities ahead of you. You have not even met all the people in the world who will love you, and really anything can happen at any moment. So, you can meet somebody tomorrow who will change your entire world or outlook on love. It really only takes a moment. So it's like in November, they're realizing that, okay, whatever you've been through, your story's not over, right? You're still on the journey. There's still a whole world of possibility in front of you. And when it comes to work and career, I mean, you can't get much better than this. This King of Pentacles, okay? This is very much earth sign energy, okay? Very much Capricorn, hardworking energy. Really, this energy is just kind, warm, loving, down to earth, business savvy, very practical, knowledgeable, skillful. He's just a very wise businessman, very good with his coin. People are investing, investing for their future, building for themselves, providing a stable, grounded, prosperous life for themselves. And then we have December, overall energy, Queen of Cups. Okay, beautiful. I mean, this is just very loving energy, very intuitive, nurturing energy. So people are really just, it is December, it's getting into Christmas season, people are feeling the love, feeling very generous, especially with that King of Pentacles and Queen of Cups. So people are feeling very generous, very loving, very kind, compassionate, intuitive. And when it comes to love, there is a bit of sadness. So Five of Pentacles here is a feeling of kind of being left out in the cold. So it's interesting because we have the Queen of Wands. So we have Queen of Wands and Queen of Cups. So, I just kind of feel like there's this outpouring of love that is just not being reciprocated. So there is this feeling of being kind of left out in the cold. And I honestly feel like a lot of people are going to be using that sadness in order to create and to really create something beautiful, which, it's sad to say, but a lot of art is caused by sadness, by trauma, by transformation. Right? You turn your addiction into art. You turn your heartbreak into art. And I feel like that is what is going to be happening in December for a lot of people. There is this overall loving energy, but it's like you're really transmuting any pain into something creative and something beautiful and something that other people can also benefit from, right? And I feel like there's a lot of people who are healers and are really opening themselves up to that this year. I feel like, there are different types of healers, right? You can be a rapper and be a healer. You can be a teacher and be a healer. It's how you impact the people that you come into contact with, how you impact people, right? And that's how a lot of people impact. That's why, people cry when artists die. Or actors die, because they have made a huge impact on these people's lives. And it's through their creative artistic expression, right? That, often does come from a place of trauma or loneliness or sadness. But, it's all about transmuting that energy into something positive. So anyway, all right. Thank you so much for joining me, for watching, for staying this long, for everything. Yeah, so there is that 2022 monthly forecast, I guess, right? Yearly forecast by month, whatever. Anyway, love you all. Namaste.